Everyone loves a good origin story. Well, Star Wars Episode 1 wasn't the greatest. X-Men Origins Wolverine was a disappointment, and don't even get us started on Green Lantern.
I know, right?
Okay, maybe origin stories are a little hit or miss, but Woody is an essential part of the Toy Story franchise, and fans have had numerous questions surrounding his origins.
Oh, really?
We've been given clues about Woody's past, but no direct answer to who was Woody's original owner. Let's figure this one out.
Let's move!
Before you watch, click subscribe. You'll join our notification squad and be the first to know of new content. In the Toy Story series, Woody's life has always been dedicated to pleasing his owner, Andy. Through the years, Woody has remained Andy's favorite, right up until he was about to head off to college. Andy stayed devoted, even when he should have packed those toys away years ago. Sure, keeping Buzz and Woody makes sense, but an 18-year-old keeping Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head is a little bit weird.
You said it.
Before Buzz Lightyear blasted his way into the picture, Andy's room was all cowboys. Our introduction to Woody showcases a lot of features that clearly make him an older toy. Looking closely during the Strange Things montage in Toy Story, you can see all the cowboy bed sheets, posters, and decorations. None of them are Woody-oriented. They are all generic themes with no branding. Either his mom shops cheap or Woody merchandise wasn't a 90s thing. The decor offers evidence that Woody is not a current or modern toy with popular appeal. Once Buzz Lightyear is introduced, Andy's materialistic life gets filled with blankets, pajamas, and posters all adorned with official Buzz Lightyear graphics and logos. Woody's design is also old-fashioned. He operates with a pull string, no companion app or annoying batteries, and his body is made with stuffed fabric rather than the hard plastics of modern toys. It's clear from the first movie Woody is an older toy given to Andy and not purchased in retail. In Toy Story, Andy was turning 8 at his birthday. This means Andy was born in 1987 and probably received Woody in 1992 or 91 thanks to Potato Head's proclamation he was Andy's favorite since kindergarten.
He's been Andy's favorite since kindergarten.
Now, who exactly did he get him from? As more Toy Story movies were released, details and clues emerged about Woody's true origins. Throughout each Toy Story movie, Woody has been a natural leader for the toys. He goes above and beyond to ensure the toys are protected, safe, and tries to prevent them from getting sold or packed away. His attention to detail is a clear sign of the time he spent between his previous owner and Andy. Woody may not have suffered the same trauma as Jessie, but he has clearly spent some time packed away in either a box or an attic. He knows the experience all too well, setting up safeguards like moving buddies and plans to prevent these disasters from happening.
A moving buddy. You don't have one? Get one!
In Toy Story 2, Woody is introduced to the other classic toys in his series, known as the Roundup Gang. Aside from the dolls, Woody gets to explore all the other merchandise from the show. In a quick line that's easy to miss, Woody exclaims that he hasn't seen a record player in years. It was around 1992 when Andy got Woody. By then, record players were long replaced by both CDs and the short-lived audio cassettes. Woody's line is clearly a reference to an older time with a previous owner. Andy probably didn't own a record player, like it's trendy to own the retro devices today. Could it have been Andy's dad? Probably not, and we'll tell you why. There's been a major Toy Story theory making the rounds for a few years now. The theory dives deep into the origins of Andy's father, why he's not in the picture, and where Woody came from. The basics of the story involves Andy's dad getting polio, dying of post-polio syndrome, and gifting Andy his old toys as a parting gift. Wow, these fan theories get pretty dark.
Oh, it's been horrible.
Anyway, Andy's similar look and same name as his father makes Woody think he is with the same boy. While some of the puzzle fits together, there are clearly pieces missing, and the whole theory was completely debunked by Pixar's higher-ups. Andrew Stanton wrote on the first 2 Toy Story movies, directed Finding Nemo and Finding Dory along with WALL-E. Basically, he's a mainstay at Pixar and knows the movies in and out. With a simple tweet denying the exact theory, Stanton debunked the whole Andy's father's story, but did little to offer extra clues on the truth. By looking back at the first film, there were multiple clues that Andy's father wasn't actually dead, but rather Andy's mother was divorced. Look closely on the walls of Andy's house. There are no pictures of the father, something that would likely be there if the father had passed away rather than split up. When Andy's mom carries out the Buzz Lightyear present, there is no ring on her left hand, another clear sign of divorce. The whole reason the family is moving could be a sign of divorce as well. The end of Toy Story also introduces the new dog, Buster. Clearly, Andy's mom is looking to increase the companionship in the home after the father has left. What better than a cute dachshund? How does this all tie into Woody's original owner? It's all about the little yard sale during the opening scenes of Toy Story 2. The yard sale scenes in Toy Story 2 set up the whole plot overall, but also gives great clues about Woody's origins. As Woody tries to rescue Wheezy, was it really worth it for the cheap penguin? He's accidentally knocked off of Buster and left behind. This is when Al picks up the toy and offers to purchase him. Without hesitation, Andy's mom denies the sale and proclaims Woody is an old family toy. This clearly means Woody has been passed down through other family members before reaching Andy. If she's gone through a divorce, she may not feel the same connection to something from her ex-husband or his side of the family. This makes it easy to conclude that Woody came from Andy's mom's side of the family. A look back at the classic show Woody's Roundup offers additional evidence about this and reasons why it probably wasn't Andy's mom herself who originally had Woody. Woody's origins stem from Woody's Roundup, a popular black and white television show. Woody's doll and a plethora of other merchandise was created based off the show. Now time for a basic math lesson. The original Toy Story was released in 1995. Andy was 8 years old, making him born in 1987. Woody's Roundup originally aired from 1949 to 1957. If the average viewer was 8 to 10 years old, then they would have been born anywhere from 1941 to 1947, give or take a few years. This would make the young fan around 46 years old by the time Andy was born. Andy's mom is clearly not 54 years old when Andy turns 8, and it's hard to draw any conclusions about Andy's dad without a visual of his father. In a more likely scenario, the person watching Woody's Roundup was one of Andy's grandparents, who would have been right around the average age of a grandparent, which is 47 years old. After Andy was born, a grandparent and fan of Woody's Roundup passed down their precious childhood toy to their new grandson. Okay, let's break it all down. Andy's mom mentions Woody's role as an old family toy. Woody's original toy was released in the 1940s. This all boils down to one conclusion. One of Andy's grandparents on his mom's side of the family owned Woody, but was it grandma or grandpa? Considering the split of gender in toys back in the day, chances were that Jessie dolls were primarily purchased by girls, while boys snatched up the Woody dolls. The most logical conclusion is that Andy's grandfather originally owned Woody and it somehow got passed down to Andy. Andy's care and attention to Woody is what made the cowboy so devoted to his owner, and this helps set up the character that we know and love today. Well, there you have it. Do you agree with the theory? Is there anything we missed? Any other Toy Story theories that you want us to break down? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Screen Rant on YouTube so you can stay up to date with our awesome videos.